Your lesson essential question is, how can you use patterns on a hundreds chart to help you add numbers mentally? So today we're going to be adding numbers. You know, when we add, we join numbers together to find a sum. A sum is an answer to an addition problem. The strategy we're using is by finding patterns on a hundreds chart. So that's the strategy we'll be using to add today. This is a hundreds chart. I know you've seen them before. They show the numbers 1 through 100, and they show them in rows of 10. So you have looked at a hundreds chart many times, I'm sure, in kindergarten and in first grade, and identified patterns. I know that you've identified how to count by fives or tens on a hundreds chart. We're going to take it a step further and use this hundreds chart to help us add today. So you can add on a hundreds chart to find 54 plus 18. So the problem we are trying to solve is 54 plus 18. One way we can do this is by adding the tens first. So we'll start with 54 because that's the first number. Step 2, add your tens by moving down a row. Now, as I'm looking at what I'm adding 18. I look in the tens place. I see a 1 in the tens place, so I only need to add 1 10. So I'm only jumping down 1 to 64. If there were a 3, if this were 38, we would jump down 1, 2, 3. So you need to make sure you're paying attention to what number is in your tens place. Then we add our ones. I look in the ones place, it looks like I'm adding 8. So I've got my tens, now I'm adding 8, and I jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come down here, 7, 8. So my answer is 72. So the strategy I just used was I added my tens first, then I added my ones. Let's look at another way. We're still looking for 54 plus 18. I can add my ones first. So again, we're still starting at 54. The only thing is, now instead of doing my tens first, I'm doing my ones first. So 54, I have 8 ones that I'm adding. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I land on 62. Step 3 says add your tens by moving down rows. So how many ones do I have, or tens do I have? I have 1 10. So I jump down 1 10, and I get 72. So my first strategy was that I could add my tens and then my ones. My other strategy was to add my ones and then my tens. Please notice I still got the same answer. You're going to be practicing using a hundreds chart today to help you solve addition problems.